Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yesterday, US market saw some positive trend. Yesterday US market saw some negative trend, mainly driven by dollar index, which saw some moving up. If you see, the last decline was driven by dollar index, which went up from 98 to 105, and then in recent past corrected to 101, which is taking some bounce back for the market. And yesterday it moved up to over 102, which has led to some decline in the US market. But post market, few results came which were positive, giving some positive indications, and as such, futures of the US market turned positive. That is mainly one of the result, that is Salesforce has announced good result, and post market is it was up over 10%. So that has led to US market moving up. Asian markets, what we are seeing is more of a mixed reaction. Some markets are positive and some are negative, and it's marginal positive or negative. Even if we see the commodity, oil has corrected from yesterday's similar time level of around 122 to 116, a sharp correction. Whereas aluminum is down by around 2.5% and copper is down by around 1%. On the other hand, iron ore is up by around 1.5 and steel is up by around 1%. So mixed reaction in the commodity. So overall, what we see that the Indian market are also likely to see range bound trade in today's trade. I request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. The market is likely open from the 5%, and we have seen some from the last 2 days, we are witnessing that the Nifty is just facing a very strong resistance of 16,700 levels on intraday basis. From the last 2 days, it has just marked the high of 16,690 and 16,695, but fails to give the breakout of the same level, which gives some sort of a cautious sign. Going ahead, for today intraday purpose, 16,500 will be the immediate support level. If it's break that level, then the profit booking or say the selling pressure is likely to be witnessed, which might take a Nifty towards 16,400 to 16,300 levels on the downside. The view will remain cautious as long as Nifty trades below 16,700 level. If it manages to break that level, the cluster resistance level, then again we might see some positive momentum, which might take a Nifty towards 16,800 to 17,100 levels on the higher sides. Coming towards the Bank Nifty, we are witnessing that the Bank Nifty is facing a strong resistance of 50 DMA, which comes to at around 35,800 levels on the closing basis. Yesterday, it has surpasses that level, but fails to maintain a positive closing about the same, which gives us some sort of a cautious sign. And yesterday, Bank Nifty managed to close at the level of 35,500 levels. If now going ahead for today intraday purpose, the resistance is the support is placed at 35,300. Any move below that level may drag a Bank Nifty back towards 35,000 levels. Whereas on higher side, 35,850 and 36,000 are the crucial resistance level on the Bank Nifty front. Coming towards the Nifty Finance for today intraday purpose, 16,320 is the first resistance level. Above that level, 16,420 and 16,500 levels can be seen. Whereas on the flip side, 16,120 will be the first support level. Below that level, 16,030 levels can be seen on the downside. Stock specific, as of now, persistence really looks very good on the technical setup. Last 2 days back, we have initiated a buy call in this particular stock. On daily front, it has just given the breakout of the downward sloping trend line. I believe it has a potential to reach up to 3880 levels on the higher sides. So those who have just missed out this particular stock can again buy, but it will be a conditional buy call for today. One can take a buy call about 3780 levels on the higher side. Stop loss can be kept at 3730 for a target of 3880. That's it from my end. I request derivative guys to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. See, on the derivative front, looking at the overall open interest has come down. The cost of carry that has been going on in discount for quite some time, that needs to change. So this is a negative. Another thing is the VIX continues to remain above the 20 levels near about, even after a rally of about 600, 700 odd points from the lows of 15,800. We have seen the VIX hasn't declined much. So that is again one area of concern. Um, Overall, if you look at the open interest in terms of calls and puts for the strikes of Nifty, um, 16,500 is a decent support area, but the open interest major open interest has been built in at 16,000 put strike. That means another 500 points below. So if 16,500 is broken today, or probably going forward, you can see some sort of selling pressure again coming back in Nifty, which can take Nifty towards the 16,000 odd levels. Some strong resistance has been built in at 16,800, 16,900, 17,000 strikes. So definitely, there will be some selling coming in on rise. If Nifty goes above the 16,700 odd level. So look out for the same. Looks like majorly it should be resistance on the upside, and if support is broken, some selling comes back. From the stock specific front, nothing much to actually add. Banks witnessed some good buying in the last week or so, but now going forward, you are seeing open interest rise in these banks, and now some liquidation came in yesterday. So we are expecting some more liquidation to come in the next couple of sessions for banking. That will be one sector where some amount of selling pressure can come in. So look out for the same. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Hdfc Bank conducted its analyst meet yesterday, where they said that they would double their balance sheet in 5 years, and they expect eventual steady state ROE of 2%. They are actually already at 2%, about 2%. The bank would also be stepping up its retail liability garnering efforts in the near term to support the balance sheet ahead of the merger with HDFC Limited. As currently, if we see HDFC's liability profile, then around 1/3 of the liability is coming from public deposits, but 2/3 is coming from bank loans and NCDs. So those would have to be replaced with retail deposits and CASA. So that HDFC Bank is already taking efforts to shore that up. So this in the near term, this effort may put some pressure on margins, but the longer term economics are expected to be positive because of the merger benefits. Currently, less than 2% of HDFC Bank customers have a home loan from HDFC, while 5% of these customers have taken a home loan from another banks. So this presents a big opportunity for the bank in the longer term. We remain positive. We also attended the con call of Garden Reach Shipbuilders. Management guided for revenue growth of 25% in FY23, translating to top line growth of 2,300 crores. Market expectation was in the range of actually 3,000 to 4,000 crores, as since last many years the impression was set by the previous MD that that would be the kind of potential for FY23. But the guidance given seems to be much lesser than that. So stock may remain sideways or under pressure in the near term. However, overall, the next 2-3 years, the company will see good growth because the business model is such that the large orders, the execution of these large orders will get peaked in FY24 and 25, and then if the company doesn't get any new orders, then actually revenue can come down also. So one should be careful in extrapolating profits for next couple of years in this company, because there is no longer term visibility over here. All in all, we feel if in case the stock falls because of market correction or because of this news, then closer to 200 levels, it can become attractive again, considering that next 3 years there will be continuous growth over here. Bharat Dynamics has won a contract of almost 3,000 crores from Ministry of Defense to supply air-to-air missile This is a big order if we consider the total top line, annual top line of the company, which is also similar. So this is a positive for Bharat Dynamics. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. eMudra is listing today. The price per band was rupees 243 to 256. The company is a one-stop shop player in secure digital transformation and provides spectrum of services from issuance of certificates as a certifying authority to offering identity authentication and signing solutions. At the upper price band of rupees 256, eMudra was offered at a PE of 48.5 times annualized FY22 EPS, which we felt was expensive and we had recommended an avoid to the issue. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Jindal Steel and Power had its con call yesterday, wherein the management has guided production volume to be in the range of 8.5 to 8.6 million ton and sales volume to be around 8.2 million tons for FY23. In quarter four, companies' exports were around 2.56 million ton, which were 29% of their total sales. For FY23 as well, the management has persisted with the similar volume numbers of 2.5 to 2.6 million ton in FY23, despite the government imposing 15% export duty on steel products. We believe this will lead to a decline in companies' realization and margins going forward. Also, with weak domestic demand in the near term, the prices will it will further lead to a fall in steel prices. We are neutral on this company. Thank you.
Good morning. So today auto numbers are likely to be released. The rural demand is expected to take center stage in the near term, which will drive growth in the two-wheeler, PV, and the tractor segments during May 2022. EV and CNG models continue to gain traction. CV is expected to grow. Led by increasing economic activities, improving sentiments of fleet owners, a lower cost of ownership under BS6 vehicles, and a low base. Buses and three-wheelers are also expected to see recovery. In the PV sector, the easing chip shortage situation would help production to improve for PVs and premium two-wheelers. EV and CNG models continue to gain traction. Exports are expected to continue to strong sales momentum with companies such as Bajaj Auto, TVS Motor, and Maruti Suzuki expected to continue to deliver export volumes near peak levels. Two-wheeler segment is also expected to be expected to recover based on good rural demand, especially in the entry and executive motorcycle segment, which has been sluggish lately. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, Bata India, there will be sale by the promoter of around 2% of their holding. That will be the floor price is 1750. What we see that this is an attractive opportunity. You'll be getting some discount as compared to the yesterday price. And at 1750, the stock is trading at around 40 times PE of FY24 earning. In the recent meeting, the company had given target of achieving 5,000 crore of turnover in FY25, which implies 19% CAGR as, from FY24 to 25 2 year. FY23 will be having a larger gain, mainly on account of lower base. If you see the past history, FY15 to FY20, the growth was like in single digit, mid single digit, whereas the 24 and 25 will be reflecting very high double digit growth. So I think that will act quite positive for the Bata India in the long run. So one can look to buy the stock on decline in. So that's all from us. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.